Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope everybody is doing well, those of you that happen to be watching.
My friend, how are you tonight?
Yes, I apologize for being a little bit late, but a friend of mine has decided he is taking a much-needed vacation from streaming, and I kind of felt like I wanted to be there for the whole thing. So bear with me 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, while we get the few of the last things set up. Not bad for getting everything up and running within a couple of minutes, right? But ladies and gentlemen, this trip tonight, like I said, a little bit different. Tonight's a little bit of a tribute to probably.
It was emotional.
Yes, it was. That's why we're giving Dr. Jekyll a few extra props tonight. For those of you guys that don't know, Dr. Jekyll was one of the reasons I came up with the idea of the List Wits Network. Now I got to fill up my Thursday night slots. Damn you, doctor! No, seriously though, Dr. Jekyll, take all the time you need, whatever it takes to get you in the mood to have a little more fun. You'll know where to find us. We are going to be floating around on PlayStation, of course, so we know how to find you. Providing you don't change any usernames. You change any usernames, I will hunt you down. Let's put it that way. That's all I will say. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night. Like I said, we're getting on a little later than normal tonight because, like I said, I really wanted to see everything that Dr. Jekyll had on his show tonight. He was one of the guys that I refused to miss. I have to miss Nerdy on Fridays because basically I have bowling. I have to miss part of Ron Mexico's because I'm bowling. I have to miss part of Spaceman Steve's because I'm bowling. I have to miss part of Moneymakers because he tries to broadcast over top of me. Damn you, Moneymaker! So tonight we're going to give Dr. Jekyll a few extra props. Yeah, maybe we'll convince him to come back when he's got his batteries recharged and all that good stuff. Oh, but for me, for around here, it's been a rough couple of days. I am in week 2 of vacation, week 2 of second week of vacation, and it didn't start so well. Didn't start so well today. Wife's transmission went on her car, which means we got to put about a few $1,000s into it. And it means I got to get a few $1,000s to put into it.
How are things?
I am doing well, Marco. I am doing very well today. Oh, see, I hate this app. I really hate these app. I do. I really, really despise it because it never lasts more than a few seconds. So, oops, I knew I did forget to do one more thing. Damn it. Can it? There we go. I'm going to get that turned down a bit. Yeah, that was. I am not a man of many words or many emotional outbursts. So, Dr. Jekyll, this is my tribute to you in a way. The bow tie is on for tonight, and the professor will be coming by to give you a few words. It will not be till much later in the broadcast. So, and you know the professor, he never shows up on a Tuesday night. Never. He's out doing his chemical experiments and whatever comes with them. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is list night, which means tonight is Tuesday night, which means we have 3 lists for you to go on tonight. And yes, you have probably seen one of them before. I will tell you guys that right now. One of them you will have seen before. And it was not, when I did it, it was not set up as a tribute, but it works as a tribute. I wanted to check something real quick while I was doing my pre-work. Hopefully this will not jump to the wrong slide. 10, and 10. Okay, we are good. we are good. I just had to make sure because I put together 3 lists really fast tonight because I meant to start on him yesterday, and then I did not know he was doing his last broadcast this evening. So he kind of forced me to speed things up. So we're gonna hope there are no bugs in the system. And if you're watching Dr. Jekyll, which I doubt you are just
Hello,
yet.
my friend, much love.
Hey, Smoothie, how are we doing? You don't remember what Exile 3 was for, do you?
He helps fellow viewers to keep a healthy mind to stay happy.
But he does it with his experiments. Don't ask him about the hidden laboratory. Let's put it that way. Don't ask him about the hidden laboratory. You think that's where he hides all his props and stuff? Let's just say I've heard a couple of screams down there on occasion. And not the good kind of screams. Sorry, couldn't resist. That was a very, very, very more than PG-13 joke. Or at least as far as I will go with more than PG-13 jokes. Oh, but like I said, we are in week 2 of our vacation. So we are sitting back, relaxing, trying to put a desk together and failing miserably upstairs. It has been a test of wills between me and this put together furniture, and the furniture is winning, which is the scary part. It has been kicking my butt left and right and sideways. So it's like that's why I've been kind of worn out the past few. The past broadcast I was exhausted because I pretty much spent all day trying to do this thing. And then I tried again yesterday, couldn't get this thing to work. Tried again this morning, and I think I finally made progress. But the catch is, like I said, other things hit. Like I said.
Just say the wily Dr. Jekyll's lab is a long story. Winking face. Hello, Watson, everyone.
How we doing, bros? Hope you're doing well, my friend. But yeah, like I said, tonight is going to be a little different. We're going to try to keep things upbeat like we always do. But like I said, it's been a very, very rough week for me so far. And it's only Tuesday, which is the scary part. So if it's like this bad on Tuesday, what's tomorrow going to be like? That has me worried. It really has me worried. Because it's like, you know what it says? Blank rolls downhill. And right now I kind of think I'm like halfway up the hill and it's just coming down to bury me. Okay, so we complained about the car, we talked about Dr. Jekyll. I'm forgetting what else there was to say. I think that's it, really. I'm out of things to talk about. It's scary. Well, like I said, it helps when I'm on vacation. I'm broke, I can't go anywhere, can't do anything, so it's been sitting around the house and finishing up binge watching Justified and catching some really bad Netflix movies and really catching some very bad Amazon movies. It's not a bad vacation. It's just not what I had intended to do all weekend.
To go by already.
I hate the holidays. That was the other thing. And I'm going to complain and complain and complain and complain. It is not even Thanksgiving. I understand when stations want to be all Christmas all the time. Not before Black Friday, at least. We have one station that basically November 1st turned into all Christmas all the time. Why? That's all I want to know is why. You still got a bloody month before the turkey for Thanksgiving. And you want to do Christmas stuff now? Now? Oh, it's like murder. It really, really is. It's just I want to reach through the stereo and I want to take those radio directors and say this is November the 1st. Not November 26th, not November 25th, whatever day Black Friday is. I don't even know right now off the top of my head. It is 25th. It is not even November 25th, and you're doing 24 hours of Christmas, 7 days a week. And this is like my favorite radio station. It really was. It's my favorite music radio station, and I can't take that. I cannot take that. It just will not happen. If I had a shotgun, the radio would probably be dead. So I went from a good week last week to a goofy week this week. That's pretty much as far as I can go with that one. Oh, but what else do we have? What else do we have? What else do we have? I don't think we have anything else. As you can see, our guest host tonight, Gilbert, stopped by to say howdy do, or whatever he says in computer engineering languages. Yes, it does. It feels like they're trying to eliminate Thanksgiving. And the worst part was, the scary part is, I think the malls are waking up to it. I think the malls are actually waking up to it, and the radio stations aren't. The Mall of America, at least last I heard, was closing for Thanksgiving all day.
Santa, sit down, fat boy. It's my turn.
Yes. For instance, I think Mall of America has said they will not open until 8 a.m. Black Friday, or 6 a.m. Black Friday, which I don't have a problem with. I honestly don't have a problem if you do it on Black Friday. But they basically said, Thanksgiving, we will be closed. Mall of America did it. The malls here in St. Louis said, Thanksgiving, we will be closed. Yes, they got it right. The radio station, oh, it's Christmas time. Let's play more Christmas songs. That's what everybody wants to hear, right? No! I want my turkey. I want my stuffing. I want my cranberries. I will do a Christmas the day after, not the day before. Target, I think, was going to, and then they basically backed off. I think Target was going to do that, and they backed off. I know Walmart won't, because Walmart is for... what's the word I'm looking for?
Michael Furberger's show is bizarre.
Seriously.
Emoji neutral face.
Non-holiday shopping. But it's scary because why are you not going anywhere? It's been stuck. All right, we'll just move it on myself. One of our local cities has their own festival of lights for Christmas. They've already got the lights up. And it's like, no, I have no problem. And the worst part is I'm driving through this town and they're sticking the stuff up. And I'm like, nobody's going to complain if you don't stick it up till November 26th or November 25th. Nobody. I was not happy about it. Oh, I love Christmas. Christmas is my second favorite holiday. Halloween is my favorite. Christmas is my second favorite. Oh, Michael Furberger's show is absolutely wonderful. Let me put it this way. I don't get to catch every episode of Michael Furberger, but when I see Michael Furberger, it's like I have to at least watch 20 minutes, guaranteed, or I'm going to miss something a lot of fun. Is something wrong? Yes and no. Yes and no. Like I said, wife's transmission has to be pretty much rebuilt. Apparently, they thought the torque converter went out, but it looks like it's a little bit more than that. And then, as you guys saw earlier, Dr. Jekyll's taking a hiatus. Nerdy's on hiatus. Who else is on hiatus? I don't know. In fact, Dr. Jekyll is on hiatus. Bubbles, who only watches basically two shows. Bubbles watches two YouTube PlayStation shows, Nerdy and Dr. Jekyll.
I can't
That's
wait
it.
on my package until Bubbles' transmission is fixed.
So, well, a lot of packages are probably going to have to wait. I'm probably going to be able to get about a couple of the small ones out because they're letter sized. But a lot of the packages are going to have to wait, unfortunately. Like I said, I got to wait to talk to my 401k people, get my loan out Friday, which means if I rush it, the check doesn't get in till Tuesday at the soonest. Fluffy's another one. I don't, and then I saw a couple of others today that were like, Hammer Time, who I haven't watched that much in a while, he's basically saying he thinks this is his last stream, and a couple others, and it's like, all right, this is why I hate the holidays. It really is. Because everybody has to go deal with holiday stuff. Where's the fun in the holiday stuff? I don't know. Well, officially the fun for me in the holiday stuff is buying you guys stuff. No, I am not doing a 12 Days of Christmas episode this year. Like I said, with the transmission on the fritz and a few other things, the budget is going to be tight, so the price pile will probably be stuck as it is. Yes, Nerdy McNerdison. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, it is time for the easy part of the show. And this is the only part of the show that I did not tribute set to Dr. Jekyll, just because I couldn't think of anything to come up with in about 2 minutes. I try to come up with stuff as fast as I can when I need to flip on the fly.
MOT Purple Heart.
Well, the funny thing is, Justin, if you guys had sent me stuff, it would probably, if it's not my DC chess pieces, Doctor Who stuff, or Firefly stuff, it would probably end up back in the prize pile, to be honest with you. They are Johnny Lightnings, bros. They are the Marvel set of 3 of Johnny Lightning cards. There's the Hulk, Spidey, and Wolverine. Hulk, Spidey, and Wolverine in the Johnny Lightning set. Like I said, today basically what I do is after the show, I basically go back there and pick out 3 or 4 prizes that I can flip out and change. And basically just, I change them pretty much as soon as the show ends, just so I don't forget. For instance, last week we had the 2 Titan pieces for Rocket Raccoon and Star-Lord up there. And when this show's probably done, I'll probably stick one of the die-cast cards up there. Probably. I don't know. Just so you guys have a variant on what you guys see. For instance, over on the side are a bunch of the non-sports cards, little mini sets that could be won today. Because they are part of the small prize pile. For instance, what do we have here? Let me see. I honestly don't remember what's in them. For instance, there are the X-Men foil pieces, some Lost in Space cards in this. Oh, I got it written on there. And Hook. So there's a couple of smalls in that one. What else do we have over here? We have Lost in Space, Trek, Jurassic Park, Simpsons, and Turtle cards in this one. This one I don't think I have marked, so I honestly don't know what all the cards are in there. I know there's some Lost in Space ones in there. Trying to think of what else I might actually have in this set. This may be almost all Lost in Space. Monsters, Inc. Yeah, I think this one is almost like all Lost in Space cards, with like 2 exceptions. Basically what it was is a guy sold me a huge lot of non-sports cards, because he was moving to Kentucky, and he's at my flea market, and he just basically sold me the whole lot of them for $50 for the whole thing. So it basically included those, included some Roger Rabbits, a bunch of X-Men cards that are up top. For instance, just to show them off Yoda's Dream Girl, if you're here, this is just to make Luna say, I want.
That's Red Tornado, MOT Purple Heart.
Yes, it is. That is Red Tornado. I got him for a song because the box was damaged. So I got him for like a huge song compared to what he's valued at. So like I said, we just basically change up what shows up on the preview price pile. For instance, whoa, get back up here, Dilbert. You're not allowed to run away. For instance, Saturday, we showed off about 4 prizes. 3 of the 4 actually ended up going out that entire episode. Because we showed off the Klingon Bird of Prey from Hot Wheels. We showed off... what else did we show off? Well, we showed off a few things, and it just so happened that was one of those few weeks where 3 of the prizes that were shown off were actually won. So it just kind of happens sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. But ladies and gentlemen, those of you that have never been on the channel before, I want to welcome you. I have no idea how many people are on the channel. I don't keep track of that, other than when it pops up on the screen in front of me. And that thing is never right. I know that thing is never right. Because one day it said I had 3 people on and I had 6 people in the chat talking away. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing something a little special for a very good friend, or at least I consider him a friend as best as I can through messaging systems and all that good stuff. Other than the 4-letter word tonight, we're doing a little tribute for Dr. Jekyll, who is taking a much-needed break for himself. But look at it this way. He made it to 25 episodes. Ask yourself how many streamers that you can think of made 25 episodes non-stop for 3.5 months, 4 months, something like that.
Bang.
Because again, he streamed basically every Thursday, then he added the Monday ones in, and there aren't many that consistently go across the board like that once a week, much less twice a week. The ones that I can think of that do are Moneymaker. I can't put Nerdy in there because Nerdy takes his breaks.
Don't count the Q in his streams either. He made an impact.
Exactly. Those don't count the Q&A streams either. Let's see. I'm trying to think of who else. So Smoothie, myself, Diggy when he's on is consistent. Furburger. See, I don't count Hammer Time because as much as I like watching Hammer Time, although I'm still trying to figure out if he's taking a break or not, Laura. He's more like he's on weekly, but I don't know when his schedule is.
Love. Send.
Laura's one who's pretty consistent across the board. He's got his days when he gets on and just has fun with everybody. The trolls, the rants, the screams, the yells, the drinking. I'm going to beg Laura to send me some of that Irish whiskey one day. I'm going to beg and plead. That's what I'm going to do. We are still looking for our 4-letter word tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, because like I said, I dropped in on Hammer earlier before I went over to Dr. Jekyll.
Cool.
And either I missed when he said it was going to be his last stream, or if he's just having fun with the titles. I honestly don't know, because his title was basically, "Is this my last playroom stream?" or something to that effect. But like I said, I've seen some good guys coming back. The WCIS crew is back. Saw Tove on Saturday, I think. No, was it Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember now. I always watch Laura in the mornings here, just for the fun of it, just to see who he's ready to have fun with. Dude, on Saturdays, of course. Although I don't think Dude was actually on last Saturday, because I went actually looking, and I was like, he wasn't there, which surprised me. So I got to rework my Thursday Wits TV network schedule. I got to figure out who's going to be my permanent Thursday night must-watch list. So basically, if you stream on Thursday nights, I will be lurking to see what you guys do, just to see if it qualifies as unique enough and fun enough to fit on the network. Because I still got to fit Laura's on there. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to squeeze Laura's in, because Laura's time always confuses me, because there are some times when I see him on late hours, and sometimes I see him on early hours. Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not hanging around for this broadcast, go check out Moneymaker. I was going to delay a little longer to see what Moneymaker's big quote-unquote announcement was, but I figure he will rehash it when I get in there and ask him, hopefully. So Moneymaker, if you're watching on one of your PCs, I'm going to ask you that when I drop in tonight, just to let you know. And we are down to 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking for the 4-letter word. And so far, I have not seen it. Let me make sure. Oops, that's not what I was looking for. Wrong window. Duh.
Home.
Nope, it has not come up yet. A lot of good words in there. A lot of legitimate words in there. But it's one reason I kind of like the smaller ones, because it basically does make things a little tougher. Hey, go away. I didn't ask you for that. Close. That's what I asked for. And again, if you can give me the 4-letter word in about the next 5.5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, you'll get one shot at the vault.
Could work one day.
If you do KTG, just send it to me in PlayStation Message or Instagram or one of those things. And if I use your guys' list ideas on the air or your game show ideas on the air, I actually send you something, not for winning a list, but for actually submitting a list. I think the 2 people I have done that for are Nerdy and Dr. Jekyll, I think. I want to say there might have been a third one. There might Bros. I sent one to Bros. That was the other one. They all had sent me ideas for a list, and because we used them on air, like you used to see in the radios, or see on the radio, you would hear on the radio spots, if we use your question on the air, you will get a free t-shirt or something like that. Well, basically, what I do is I basically send you guys something from the small pile that I think you would like. I have to always guess because I'm never sure. Just to get to give you something for sending me something to use on air, because if you guys use something, it's a little less work I actually have to do. Let's see. Yoda, just to let you know, I managed to get your stuff boxed up as well this weekend, so your stuff might be going out this weekend. Hopefully. I used the word hopefully because, like I said, financial issues have put a damper on a lot of stuff this week. Nope, I have not seen it yet. I have seen a lot of good, legitimate words that I think would count. Although I'm trying to figure out if OOTE counts as a word. I'm trying to figure out if OOTE counts as a word. I kind of doubt it, Hero. But yeah, let's see. What else have I been doing? Like I said, other than browsing through streamers, which I haven't even been doing as much of as I usually do. Been trying to play Mad Max. And bros, if you're on, dude, if you can pull off a platinum on the Mad Max game, if you even try it, I'm going to basically give you the Jeff the God of Biscuits props, because I looked at the list. I got one trophy. I get one trophy, and then I go through and I look at the list of what it does show, and it's like, good freaking grief. It's like, I'm going to be playing this game for years if I want to get this platinum trophy. Because you basically have to go find every piece of scrap and every scavenging location. You got to go collect every history icon. You got to beat every camp, every race with every car that's eligible. Oh. And it's not even the worst one I have seen. The PlayStation Store had the game Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Was basically trophies whatsoever. And I'm walking backwards in a football field trying to see if I'm missing anything. All of a sudden I get the trophy.
On Mad Max, I just got to buy it.
Oh, dude. Like I said, that one you're going to be at for a while, in my opinion. It's one of the few where I think they're all actually, they're not those obscure ones like I'm about to tell you about. None of it is monotonous, so to speak, but it's fun. Whereas when you're playing the rap, everybody's gone to the Rapture. Again, I wasn't paying attention. I'm in a football field and I'm walking backwards in the football field looking to see if I'm missing anything, because it's a simple game.
Lion.
And I'm walking backwards in the football field and all of a sudden I get a trophy for the moonwalk. I'm like, what did I do? So it's like, okay, I get the trophy, I go look. So it basically says walk backwards for 50 seconds. Really? Who came up with this idiotic, and I use the word very unloosely, idiotic idea for walking backwards for 50 seconds as a trophy? Who in their brilliant mind thought this was worth doing? Oh, so then I'm looking at the list, and the list is just so freaking obscure, it's ridiculous. One of the items on the list is you got to turn on like 4 microwaves. What? One of them is you basically have to stand still for 10 minutes. So I'm supposed to literally have the game there, have the controller down, and not touch it for 10 freaking minutes. It's like, oi!
Lust.
And well, I got that one by accident. So I'm like, I'm looking. I do check game facts on occasion just to see what the game's like. And somebody put in there, yeah, here's a list of the stupid trophies. And I'm like, what game designer thought this was a good idea? I like the game. I like the fact that it's not a game, it's more of a work of art. But it was stupid. That's all I can say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that nobody came up with the 4-letter word tonight. I saw a bunch of good ones that would have been legitimate. Although I'm not sure how woke is a word. It may be. I just didn't look. The missing word for tonight was a very simple one, actually, believe it or not. No trick words in here on this one. At least I didn't think any of them were trick words. But you guys may have thought otherwise. Bird. We were looking for the bird. Bard, pill, rote, and beds. We were looking for the bird is the word tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that means, unfortunately, nobody's going to get a shot at the vault. So, as I said, tonight's a little bit of a tribute night.
Like in other games. Feel stupid. Emoji disappointed face.
No, it's not feeling stupid, Justin. It's just one of those where you see a whole bunch of words, you just don't happen to see the right word. So all the ads tonight are pretty much the same tonight, and I got to figure out why my computer is kind of choppy, so we may be doing a reset at some point.
Emoji disappointed face.
Sometimes it happens. You look for something obscure and it's not there, and then other nights you're not looking for something obscure and it is there.
Wow, nice slideshow.
Oh, thank you, Hero. It's one of the ads I do for the various people that stream.
When did you prepare this?
Oh, I've had Dr. Jekyll's ad done for a very long time. I have ads right now for Nerdy, Dr. Jekyll, Ron Mexico, Macy, Bros. Who else? Moneymaker, Smoothie, and Mayor Furburger. Those are the ones I have made.
Go play as me tonight, so you know. His name is Deadman.
And basically what it is, if you guys have a stream that I watch and I like, and I just literally enjoy, and I will admit, I sit in there and lurk a lot. Like I said, I love Laura's stream. I sit in on Laura's stream a lot, and I just lurk. I don't say anything other than at first, hey, how you doing, sort of thing.
Deadly Tower of Monsters.
I have that one, bros. I love that game. It is so hilariously fun of a throwback. It's not 8-bit, but it's as close as you can get. I am up to the landmines and the blocks, I think. Because one of my favorite lines in there involves the landmines. And if you play with the girl character when you use the landmine, he gives a great one-liner that just pretty much had me in stitches. But yeah, I got to get back to that one. Right now, that and Mad Max are pretty much the only two I have been playing at the moment. But yeah, the quote-unquote director's commentary on that is absolutely hilarious and fun. If you guys are a PlayStation Plus member, I would suggest buying Deadly Towers of Monsters. It goes back to the B-movie stuff, and it is absolutely brilliant. It really is.
Send the suggestion to Facebook. Emoji
All right, KTG, I will check it out. Oh, wrong window. Damn it, don't want that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to start the list. And again, for those of you that have been here, you have probably seen list number 1 before. I'm not going to guarantee the words are the same, though. In honor of Dr. Jekyll, and because I wasn't going to use the same episode that he guest hosted, for those of you that have not seen it, check the archives back in June or July, I think. No, it had to be later than that. Dr. Jekyll guest hosted one of my lists, one of my episodes. And I was going to basically redo that, but you guys can check the archives and see it. It's as much fun. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the first list, we're looking for head meat phrases. Basically, we are looking for words and phrases that start with the word head. So that is what we are looking for tonight. We're looking for words and phrases that start with the word head. And like I said, I will lay odds that most of these, if you have seen the archives, you have seen before.
Headphone. Headstone.
Headstone is on there.
Headstream. Headstrong. Headphone. Head and shoulders.
Head and shoulders is on the list.
Head foremost. Head and shoulders above the rest. Headhunter. Head cheese. Headless. Head over heels. Headhunter. Head of lettuce. Heading. Heat button Beavis. Headmaster.
Headmaster is definitely up there. Nice pick, God.
Head of hair. Headquarters.
Oh, I may have missed one. Let me make sure I didn't miss one.
Headstrong. Headset.
Nope. Okay. I had to make sure.
Overhead. Headless horseman. Headboard. Headstream. Head the bull. Headrest.
Because one of them is actually a simple word, and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss it.
Headdress.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're doing a little tribute to Dr. Jekyll, who is taking a hiatus. And I'm glad he said he's taking a hiatus because, like I said, for those of you that didn't catch him, there are only really three streams that are like Dr. Jekyll. There's Dr. Jekyll, Mayor Furburger, and Steve the Spaceman Steve Douglas. Hey, Nerdy, how are we doing today, my friend? So tonight we're doing a little tribute to one of my favorite streamers.
Head start. Head will roll.
And let's see. He is taking a break, so tonight we bow tied it up just for Dr. Jekyll. We put our
head held high.
Head meat phrase up here for the first of the boards. And like I said, we started a little late tonight and I apologize for that for those of you that were ready for me at 7 o'clock. Number 7 is off the list.
Headman. Black head. Headlamp.
And we're doing a little bit of adult beverage here. We're doing Coke and whiskey, I think, tonight. We're doing Coke and whiskey. Just because we wanted something a little stronger. Head of the class is definitely up there. Nerdy M jumping in with the number 1 choice. And like I said, I think most of these I have used before.
Headhunter.
Just the way it goes sometimes. Like I said, I know I have done the head lift before.
The doctor.
Exactly, drinks for the doctor.
Head to head.
So I'm gonna bug Dr. J to see if we can come up with an adult beverage called Jekyll Juice. I really am.
Head nurse. Head south. Headboard.
So if you guys have any suggestions for what we're gonna put in a Jekyll Juice adult beverage, let's just go out and have fun with it. That's all I'm gonna ask. Oh, nicely done, God. Head first.
Do it.
Definitely on there. That was the one I thought I had missed earlier, but I didn't find it.
Sorry I missed your last few shows, man. Super busy.
Oh, trust me, Nerdy. It happens. It's the way it goes sometimes. Like I said, this week has turned into a nightmare for me as well. Yesterday, I was actually worried that I wasn't going to be able to do tonight's show. Because of real life.
Has to contain a pinch of French onion flavor. Head cold.
So what spice would have what's the best French onion spice? Onion salt. Onion salt would work.
Head in the clouds. Head in your hands.
All right. So we're gonna try this. Let's see.
Headstand.
So we're trying to come up with a recipe.
I've been drinking Jekyll Juice.
A recipe for Jekyll Juice.
Hi from New Zealand.
How you doing, Hemi? All right, so we know this. We're going to put some onion salt as the garnish, or the flavoring. We could use the onion as the garnish.
Head count. Headache. Hammerhead. Nerdy is busy, code name for fapping. Just kidding. If you want a chat, man, in here. Head job.
Well, say it's kind of a good week, bad week sort of thing. Basically, Bubbles got her new job, which starts on the 28th. So she's basically going to go see her parents Thanksgiving weekend, and then when she comes out, she's going to do the job.
Freddy's have you guys.
But then her car transmission kind of blew up yesterday.
Head to head.
Which is going to be.
Headpiece. We just did LOL. We're eating now.
Which is going to be a nightmare in itself because I already know the first estimate is about $2,600.
Head off at the pass.
There we go. Justin with head 'em off at the pass.
Headmistress. Head gasket.
which means basically I got to take money out of my 401k because, like I said, my savings were killed last month. So
Head back.
So it's kind of a good news, bad news sort of thing in that regard.
Good God, finally. Headstrong. Headbanger.
Oh, I will give you that one, HBK. I had Headbanger's Ball, but I would take Headbanger.
Headbangers.
Let me make sure I haven't missed the other two while I was chatting. Oh, I did miss one. God got Headlock. And let's see if
up. Headgear. Sorry to hear.
Like I said, it's just like I said. The good news is I was on vacation. The goofy news is I think my coworkers forgot I was on vacation for 2 weeks, so they called me yesterday to take care of something, and I'm like, no problem. I'll walk them through it. And then I just happened to check my email, and there's an email that says, please do not call Mark while he's on vacation.
Head on a plate. Headwind.
But like I said, the good news is she's got her job. Hopefully she'll have her job when mine gets bought out, like I said, because it's coming at some point. I don't know when. Plus, hopefully, I gotta go get all this cut this weekend. So it's basically, it's about the only thing I get to spend any money on is the haircut this weekend.
Head in the clouds.
And the bowling thing. I'm allowed to spend money on bowling, but that's pretty much it. And like I said, then I spent the rest of the week, and I'm still fighting the desk. It's a freaking nightmare. Should not be this hard to put a desk together.
Head foremost.
But I have been working on this damn thing since last Tuesday after the broadcast.
Headliner.
I jumped in on Money Stream Tuesday night. I watched a little bit of Money, and I'm like, okay, I got to go take care of the desk. And I go upstairs, and it's like, this thing's kicking my butt. It really is. And I got no idea why. Well, that too, because I don't have the instructions with the desk. It just got given to us. That, and I think there's a screw missing and not up here.
Head mid. Head mistress.
Oh, I know you guys heard that.
Head out after. Head waiter. Head fucker.
All right, so we are looking for one last head phrase. And again, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a little tribute to Dr. Jekyll. Hopefully he is lurking. If not, Dr. Jekyll, I hope you catch the archives, because this episode is pretty much dedicated to you, my friend. Again, as I put in the description, I'm not a man that gets emotional in the words and all that. This was the best way I could know to do a tribute to you. It really was. And like I said, later tonight, the professor who never ever shows up on Tuesday nights will be here to let Dr. Jekyll know a little something. But it's a good something. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for one last head phrase. All right.
Going wild, LOL.
So let's see. So if we're going to make some Jekyll juice, we're going to have onion salt. Now I'm thinking, do we make the Jekyll juice with a base of something like lemonade or Kool-Aid? That's my question. What would go in an adult beverage version of Jekyll juice?
Head case.
So that's your question for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have a poll, so we're just asking. What goes in an adult beverage version of Jekyll juice? And like I said, right now I'm leaning towards the Kool-Aid.
Head to toe.
Oh, there's somebody else that agrees with me. Miss Freddie's Ready agrees with the Kool-Aid part. At the moment. So like I said, we may change it up. No, that is a gimlet. We can't take a drink that already exists. A martini with a pearl onion is actually a giblet or gimlet.
Yeah, drop some KOOL8 on it or some tang.
All right, so we're gonna go with Kool-Aid. Now we got to figure out which beverage. Because again, it's adult beverage, so there is a liquor requirement, just to let you guys know. And then we're going to test this at some point. All right, Bubble said Kool-Aid and vodka. Let's find out. Oh, I don't have the IBA website up. So Bubble says Kool-Aid and vodka. That sounds, because we're still going to flavor it with onion salt, so I'm not sure that's going to work.
Head gasket.
Or we'll put a pearl onion garnish. Pearl onion garnish. That's why I was thinking lemonade, because I think lemonade might work. All right, so again, ladies and gentlemen, for the fun of it tonight.
Hello.
Hey, that one guy, how are we doing, my friend?
Head on.
We're trying to come up.
KOOL8 vodka, the ingredients in Killer Kool-Aid. Head of the class. KOOL8 and scotch.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Kool-Aid and scotch.
I like lemonade better.
I was thinking scotch.
Head assistant.
Although officially we could use tomato juice or vegetable juice.
Header.
Since it's Dr. Jekyll and his blood and cloning.
Why is she saying it like Kool-Aid? Laughing. Onion infused vodka and tomato juice.
See, that's where I was thinking, KTG. I just got to thinking about it. I just got to thinking about
Head
it.
of the race. Head
All right,
south.
so we'll do tomato juice
V8 juice.
/ V8 juice. We're leaning towards scotch.
Head first.
We're leaning towards tomato juice, scotch, because that'll work with the onion salt.
Head water. Heads. Head
Tomato juice, scotch. I'm trying to think of what else would go in it. We can't say Worcestershire sauce, otherwise we're making a Bloody Mary.
Head meat. Head over heels. Header.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to figure out what needs to go in an adult beverage Jekyll juice. Now, surprisingly, Bubbles is the first one to try head meat, which would be legitimate because it is a legitimate phrase. I don't think anybody tried head meat till Bubbles and that one guy tried it at the same time, which surprised me.
Head of the leaderboard. Head work.
So again, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, all the ads will be for the Dr. Jekyll show, even though he will be taking a hiatus. Hey, Fox, how we doing, my friend?
I did it earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, I may have missed it then, because it wasn't up there, so I just kind of skipped it. So I apologize, KTG. So right now we got tomato juice, scotch.
Head music. Head drink.
See, that means I gotta make 3 drinks. Now that I think about it, we gotta come up with Jekyll juice. We gotta come up with a drink for Magic Hands Bob.
Hope you're well too.
And, well, 4 drinks officially.
Tone.
The Yay drink, that's what we'll call Magic Hands Bob. The Nurse Enema.
When I came in
and the 217. But yeah, like I said, Dr. Jekyll, if you're watching, and I hope you are, I'm not a man of words. This is about the best way I know to give you a tribute for everything you have done. You have been very entertaining to everybody, and as Spaceman Steve once said, you were the inspiration, according to Spaceman Steve, for him getting started doing what he does, and he is pretty much the best thing to watch on late night Friday nights. Forget Netflix, forget Amazon, forget late night talk show hosts. Go chat Spaceman Steve Douglas Friday nights. Ooh, very, very, very true. Prune juice.
Head to head. Head canon. Head block.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for one last phrase, word of phrase. It starts with head. And we still got plenty of time on it, although I will probably cut this short on the timer. Because again, we started a little later than normal. And for some reason, it was set up for 45 minutes instead of what I thought was supposed to be 30 minutes. But that may be just because I was like, I rushed to get the 3 lists together tonight.
Headlines.
And I am not surprised number 3 is the last one. I had number 3. I actually had number 3 and Head First as the last 2. Those were the 2 I had as the last 2 that were going to be gotten on this one. Alright, so Nurse Enema will have prune juice,
Head of villain.
dark rum,
Head to toe.
See, I was almost tempted to say blackberry juice instead of prune juice, but I can see.
Headed downward.
All right, so right now, Dr. Jekyll, a Jekyll juice is tomato juice and scotch, and I'm thinking triple sec. And the reason I'm thinking triple sec
Head maker.
is because you have Dr. Jekyll, you have Dr. Jekyll, and then you have Mr. Hyde. The triple sec, the 3P.
Head lice. Head liquor. Head banger.
And then we top it off with a pearl onion.
Head grit. Head shot.
For the garnish. Now, hopefully this hasn't been taken by anybody.
Blackberry brandy would be good with prune juice.
I'm sitting there like, do I want the dark rum or the blackberry brandy, Kimber? That's what it's kind of a toss up between the two. It's a toss up between the two.
Nice type.
Dr. Jekyll, there's the man of the hour. Like I said, my friend, and if you read the headlines, I'm not a man of words, so there's one reason I hadn't sent you a message or anything, because I am not good at emotional statements. So this entire episode, my friend, is for you. This entire episode is based on basically everything you have done. Like I said, I was going to use the 3 lists that you had guest hosted on, but I just couldn't bring me to do it. I just couldn't bring myself to use those old 3.
Head priest. Head in the toilet.
So, right now, we're working on an adult beverage, Jekyll juice. Right now, we have tomato juice, scotch, triple sec, and we top it off with a pearl onion. What do you think? Just gotta ask. Plus, I gotta figure out the measurements. Because it'll definitely be more tomato juice than anything. I don't have any scotch in the house, and I don't have any triple sec in the house. I'll pick those up Saturday after I get paid and I have a little pocket change, just a little bit of pocket change. And then we're working on a nurse enema drink, which right now
Headlight.
is prune juice and blackberry brandy. And yes, I'm going to write this up, put it in a picture and throw it on Instagram and see what everybody else says at some point. So right now, a nurse enema is prune juice, blackberry brandy, and I'm not sure it needs anything else.
Head of the house. Head bob.
And then we got to work on a Magic Hands Bob and a 217. So those are the ones we are working on.
Jekyll, I'm really upset with McDonald's.
Why, is your Wi-Fi out too, Miss Freddy's ready? So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, again, for those of you that don't know, we are doing a tribute to the Defective Head Meat Institute and Dr. Jekyll. Basically, all the ads are the old Dr. Jekyll ads, since this is pretty much the last time I can actually run them for a while. Which means,
Head against a wall.
for those of you that have streams that are a little different, because I still got to work on Singing Gamers. I do watch Singing. I still got to work on Laura Croft. Laura's is the hardest to figure out. I honestly have no idea what kind of ad I want to do for Laura.
Head and shoulders. Head case.
Because now my Thursday night block that had Dr. Jekyll in there is going to be blank.
Always talking about the chicken nuggets, and I got them, and they're hard as fuck. What's up?
I will not do chicken nuggets at McDonald's. I refuse. I did them once, and it was horrible. There's kind of like I don't do White Castle after midnight. You guys want a hint? You want to keep your stomach. Do not do White Castle after midnight.
LOL.
We won't say why.
Lime gelatin, pineapple juice, and vodka.
Okay. So Magic Hands Bob right now is lime juice, pineapple juice.
The Y is nurse enema Y. I love White Castle.
And vodka. I like White Castle, but I have learned you don't eat them after 1 a.m. No, it doesn't make you gizmo, but it will make, what's the word I'm looking for you? Your new nickname will be Cramps.
Bobby has arrived.
Your new nickname will be Cramps. Trust me on this. I learned that the hard way.
Nurse enema can help. Headstand.
Alright, so right now,
what up, AC?
a nurse enema drink is prune juice and blackberry juice.
Eat Taco Bell right before work in the morning. Sorry, had to step away for a sec. Missed what you were saying.
Well, see.
You should make Jello shots for nurse enema. Prayers to Father John.
Would that work? Ooh, prune juice, blackberry juice, Jello shots.
Nobody wants to paint their bathroom late at night. Garnish nurse enema with blood orange. Head is buzzing. Hey, a Kruger family and all. Head on collision. Hi, Julie.
Blood orange. I think we'll do the blood orange for 217.
Hey, Ed.
We'll do the blood orange for the 217. And how is everybody doing tonight? For those of you, ladies and gentlemen, that are just dropping in, I want to welcome you guys to List Wits. We started a little late tonight, and for some reason my computer is running really slow, so we're getting ready to wrap this one up.
Head in the sand. Hey, Julie. Hi, Kimber.
So can you make prune juice, blackberry brandy Jello shots? That would be the question. Oh, I've been doing this sort of thing, Bobby. Kind of up and down.
Pineapple, mango, juiced in vodka or tequila.
Pineapple or mango. Actually, I think the mango would work better for Magic Hands Bob.
Headache. Headless horseman. Headshots. Headband.
Mango All right, we'll leave it as pineapple juice for the Magic Hands Bob. We'll try mango, pineapple.
Hey Jekyll. Defective
Well, see, we did.
drinks.
So basically, 217 is a Magic Hands Bob with mango
Blackberry
juice.
Jello for the shots. Headscarf. Head in the clouds.
And Emmingham, nicely done, Emmingham. You finished it off. Headscarf was the last one on the list for the head meat phrases. So, ladies and gentlemen, we finished off the first of our tribute list tonight. We were looking for head meat phrases. We had head of the class, head and shoulders, headscarf, headlock, headstone, headmaster, head for the hills, headbanger's ball or headbanger. I took that one. Head first and head them off at the pass.
Headless horsemen.
So Emmingham finishing it off with the headscarf.
Head up your ass wasn't on there. I hear that one a lot has.
I hear that a lot, but we try to be PG-13 as best as we can. Oh, I like that idea better. I like that one better for 317. Fireball shot with a splash of vanilla. I think we just found our 217 drink. I think that one is locked in. If it's not taken, I think we found our 217 drink. Because it's got to be something quick and painful.
Long time no see. Glad to see you back. Haven't seen you since you streamed.
Hey Sam, how we doing? Actually, we have been here on YouTube forever. For those of you that don't know, I did a check on my video count. We are at 141 streams officially. I got to go back and remove some doubles and stuff, or I think I got most of the doubles removed. So right now, I think we're at 140 YouTube streams. I like that one. The Fireball with vanilla. That's a 217.
A cookie or a sticker.
I like that one. So right now we have a Jekyll juice. It is currently tomato juice, scotch, triple sec, with a pearl onion flavoring.
I'll give you a prize, Bobby.
A nurse enema right now is prune juice, blackberry brandy, jello shots. I'm still trying to figure out if that will actually work.
It has to be vanilla Coke. E-double-double-W dot.
A Magic Hands Bob currently is vodka, pineapple juice, and lime juice. I got to think about that one. We may change the Magic Hands Bob one.
Ooh, I'm very refined for a drink. Enema should be an enema, yes?
Well, that's why we went with the prune juice. That's why we went with the prune juice. So right now, Jekyll juice is tomato juice, scotch, triple zet with a pearl onion on top. Now I got to figure out the measurements and stuff. And like I said, I am going to put this together at some point and test it just to see how good or bad it is.
Hello again.
What's that? Oh. I don't know, HBK. I don't keep track on the first two lists. We will keep track on list number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to move on to list number 2 for the evening. And of course, as always, this is a tribute night, so the ad will be pretty much the same one all night.
The Fireball is a drink I used to have all the time.
Believe it or not, they actually just started doing them at my bowling alley, and it's like one of their best-selling ones.
And grenadine in the bottom.
So don't forget, guys, we're trying to come up with something unusual for the defective head meat crew.
6WW3667788W, skipping the rest. Yo. Everclar tanged out. Emoji face with stuck out tongue. Cheers.
VA triple sec scotch and pearl onion popper. Or tomato juice. So Bubbles is checking to make sure we're not
Cheers.
stealing somebody else's drink already.
WWW. Hello from Acropolis, Athens, Greece.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, bear with me 1 minute as I re-adult beverage-fy myself.
Kimber, how you in love?
And then we will move on to list number 2.
The guy that make this live is stupid. I have chronic masturbation problems.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, it is time for list number 2 of the evening.
Let's go, we are ready. Start.
Well, you hold your horses a minute, Vitor. We will get there. I promise.
Nothing.
Like I said, the host always has to have his adult beverages in hand and ready to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, on tribute night tonight, Dr. Jekyll is famous
In Mom and Dad's basement.
for his mustaches.
Sex problems. I'm good.
So tonight, ladies and
For
gentlemen,
the holidays for sure.
for list number 2,
Okay, we wait.
we decided to go with various types of mustaches. Believe it or not,
LOLK.
people that have there are certain mustaches that have a specific name to them.
With Southern Comfort with tequila.
There are certain mustaches
The Hitler. DR.
that have names to them.
Sexy.
The handlebar mustache. I knew everybody was going to come up with that one.
Handlebar. Rideable. Hitler stash. Fu Manchu. I live on my own US. Toothbrush. Handlebar.
Believe it or not,
Mustache.
I had the toothbrush one up there,
Mustache.
and I took it off at the last minute.
Dirty Sanchez.
So again, these are official names that are given to various types of
Dead
mustaches.
Caterpillar. Dirt Squirrel.
The chevron. And ironically, KTG named the person that is most famous for the chevron mustache. Magnum PI, Thomas Magnum, and myself pretty much wear our mustaches in the chevron, which is basically is just a sort of down list.
Jekyll stash. Fu Manchu. French mustache. Charlie Chaplin. Call of Duty.
So
Dolly.
a Dolly mustache is definitely on there.
The Hitler. Milk.
The horseshoe is definitely on there.
Imperial.
Nope, it is not known as the Hitler. It's actually known as the toothbrush stash. HBK.
You spelled mustache wrong, MR Listwitz. Tycoon. Hello Otaku Sensei. Cop stash.
The Imperial is definitely on there.
Groucho. The Mad Dog. Pencil. Imperial.
The pencil is on there. Like I said, in honor of Dr. Jekyll tonight, we made all these lists. Nope, goatee is actually the beard. It doesn't count. According to various websites,
Pyramid.
there are some official names for the various mustaches that men have.
Painter brush.
Painter's brush is definitely up there, so we are down to, oh, Justin with the walrus.
The Professor.
And believe it or not, there are not that many out there.
Walrus.
I think the official names of mustaches are 22.
Walrus.
So it wasn't that hard to put this one together. We had the chevron, which again is Thomas Magnum. The dolly, which is basically the long curl up. The pyramid, and it gave an example of who used the pyramid. George Custer. The Fu Manchu and the handlebar, probably the two best known.
I got painter's brush, right?
The horseshoe is actually Hulk Hogan's. I forget who the Imperial was. The Walrus is one of the famous ones that Dr. Jekyll
What's
has.
yours? Lampshade.
Mine is officially a chevron when it's grown out.
Easy for us.
Mine is officially a chevron when it's grown
The
out.
fingers.
Well, there are always some easy ones, Alu, and then there are some harder ones. As you guys saw, the head list actually lasted almost 45 minutes. There are always some easy ones. There are always some hard ones. And like I said, it just depends. And tonight, I didn't care how easy were they or how hard they were. This was, again, to Dr. Jekyll, my tribute list. All right.
Lampshade.
Yep, there's a lampshade one that I didn't use. I didn't use the fingers, which is actually one. The Borat, I think, is the paint, not the painter's brush one, but the Imperial, I think. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, you're going to have to give me 1 minute because I have somebody that wants to talk to Dr. Jekyll in particular. So, Dr. Jekyll, I hope you're here.
Okay.
And I will be right back.
The Borat. Yeah. Take your time. Cock. Run. Viter is beautiful. Boop 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 poopy. Sim. Pooing is fun. Imputa. Caca. Boop boop pie do. Ragheads. Boop fard. Ew. Hello, bored children. KTWG in tutu. Lol. Come Mr. Tally Man tally me banana. Titty caca. My earlobe smells like bacon. Pie po poo poo lolly lolu po pada peta pita poda puta. Woo ow. Banana potato. I see trees of green, red roses too. I'm sure you're too lol. Daylight Comey and me wanna go home. Gur forward, fa. Yeah, I'm sure lol.
Ah, what is this? I hear my friend, my colleague. He is running away.
He says gonna herpesifilades. Rub my cod piece slowly with your sexy
The
fingers.
professor not having good day. The professor here, Dr. Jekyll, he taking sabbatical.
Oh, if I could hide beneath the wings of a bluebird as she sings.
Professor,
What's the mites of your
Dr.
splinters,
Jekyll,
young
why you, oh.
Professor. You
Oh.
said.
It is so bad the professor cannot keep his head on today.
Professor. Ha 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 ha. Hi, Professor.
Greetings, and I am glad to be here. I wanted to give my modest wishes to Dr. Jekyll before he took his work sabbatical. Dr. Jekyll, I will tell you now, I am claiming credit for all the paperwork we have done together.
Wait, what?
That is correct.
Your splinters, young
It will start with Professor von Quizzlestein, and then we will have you second. So you can always say that you are associated with the great professor. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you to my friend, Dr. Jekyll. He has always been there for me when I needed him for help with my experiments. I am keeping the blood transfusion bit though on the down low, just so you know, Dr. Jekyll. I'm going to use those for some much needed research. But ladies and gentlemen, indeed I am Professor von Quizzlestein. I'm here occasionally on Saturdays, but after the news I heard today of my very good friend taking some time off, I had to come by and say thank you, my friend.
What's the mites of your splinters, young's 5 o'clocks?
It seems that we have people that cannot speak the English in the channel.
Thanks, Professor. You're always welcome to work in the DHMI.
Oh, no. I will stay away from your equipment. Last time I did, Magic Hand Bob pressed button. Remember that little incident? No. Professor's hair turned blue. Can you see the professor in blue hair? No. It was scary. It really was. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second while we take the users that cannot speak English and we kind of silence them for a little bit. But again, like I said, Dr. Jekyll, you have been a source of inspiration to my experiments. But again, I am keeping the credit. It's sort of like Uncle Earl. When Uncle Earl keeps the liquor, I keep the credit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I have been asked to start.
My cables stay away of the nights in splinter cells. Doctor, I love your tie.
But thank you very much. This is the super respect tie. That is what this tie is. This tie does not come out unless somebody, if that's having problems. There we go.
Hopefully
much is better. I will keep the Bunsen burner working for you. I am very, very, very good like that. No. We do not tell where Dr. Jekyll keeps the supplies. If we told that, then we would have no supplies for ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to bring up the third and final list of the evening, or our prize list. This is not a good day for Professor. This is why Professor does not normally show up on Tuesdays.
Doctor, give me the news.
We are looking for
in my heat.
Famous fictional doctors.
I will pay you, Doc. Dr. Evil. Who? Dr. Claw. Dr. John. Dr. Doom. Dr. Robotnik. Who? Dr. Gray. Dr. Wiley. House. Quinn. Dr. Crusher.
Dr. Quinn is definitely on the list. And that came from Canadian Chris.
Quinn Medicine Woman. Dr. Gray. Dr. No. Dr. Alchemy. Dr. Finlay. D.G. Hauser. Dr. Frankenfurter. Dr. Bashir. Emmy. Doctor Who.
I almost put the Dr. Jekyll on the list,
Dr. Francisco Ramos.
but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Because this is a tribute list to you, my friend.
Dr. John Mossy Long. LOL. Dr. Claw. Dr. Doolittle. Quincy. Dr. House.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for famous fictional doctors.
Dr. Watson. Dr. Nick. Dr. McCoy. Dr. John Seward. Dr. Francisco Ramos. Dr. Frankenstein. Dr. Love. Dr. Abraham Van Helsing. Dr. Saint LOL. Dr. Miranda Bailey.
Yeah, we will help you out. And we will inform you.
Dr. Crane. Dr. Frank. Dr. Doogie Hauser. Dr. Hibbert. Dr. Pepper.
That is ready. You have to be more specific.
Strangelove. Dr. Phil. Doc Brown. Dr. Phil. Dr. Moreau. Dr. Zeus. Mr. Freeze. Dr. Peter Bankman. Dr. Jones. Henry Wu. Dr. Vider Quintal. Fraser Crane.
And the reason I say you had to be more specific is because there is a Dr. Fraser Crane and a Dr. Jonathan Crane.
Jones. Charles Bovary. Doctor and the Medics. Dr. Zarkov.
Now, to give you a little help, because the doctor list is very, very large.
LOL.
We have
John Carter. Dr. Herbert
one
West.
from the comics.
Dr. Aegon Spengler. Dr. McGillicuddy.
We have one from sitcom. We have one from movies. We have two from movies.
Dr. Pinto de Acosta. Doc Ock.
We have one
Dr.
from
Brown.
comics.
Dr. Leonard McCoy. Dr. Adam Bricker. Dr. Vackman. Dr. House. Dr. Hawkeye Pierce. Dr.
So we are down to 4 doctors.
Trapper John. Dr. Ruth.
We
Dr.
have
Fielding.
one from
Dr.
movie.
John Dorian. Dr. Trump.
No, we have
Dr.
2 from
Malcolm
movie.
Crowe.
We have one from television and one from comic books.
DRX. Indiana Jones.
And we
Dr.
also
Fitz.
have one from song. So we have given you 5 doctors with 4 names. That's because we are the very, very smart professor. We will tell you one is from
Curtis
movie
Connors.
and song.
Dr. Strange.
So we are down to 3 doctors. One from movie and song.
Dr. Jonathan Crane.
One
Dr. Gregory
from
Price.
TV and
Dr.
movie.
Lovejoy.
And
Dr.
one
Huey.
from movie.
Dr. Emmett Brown. Dr. Doom. Witch Doctor.
The professor needs to get his eyesight
Deck.
fixed.
Dr. Nick Riviera. Dr. Doug Ross. Dr. Thomas Wayne.
And as I said, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a tribute episode for Dr. Jekyll. And Dr. Jekyll, just to let you know, the St. Fan has said he
Sheldon
is
Cooper.
looking for your Exile 3 book, but he does not know if he will be able to find it.
Frankenstein. Dr. Feelgood.
Ah.
Leonard Hofstadter. Julius No. Ooh, the exile, gotcha.
Because when you asked, I pay attention to the Saint Fan's Instagram account. He is still looking, but he does not think he will find. And the professor's experiment just blows up in his hands.
Dr. Nick.
Ugh.
Dr. Leonard McCoy. Dr. Feelgood. Wellington Ewa.
Professors will have
Dr.
to find.
Trowbridge. Dr. Greenbaum from Spies Like Us. Dr. Leslie Tompkins. Dr. John Dorian. Dr. Robert.
And again, we will not be giving any hint.
Dr. Blake. Dr. Love. Dr. Quincy. Dr. Otto Octavius. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Frankenstein.
Professor's experiment tastes funny.
Dr. Steve Hardy.
I might end up doing a Dr. Jekyll and falling on floor.
Dr. Green Thumb. Dr. Egon Spengler. Dr. Raymond Stantz. Dr. Peter Venkman. LOL. Dr. Feelgood. Dr. Hirsch. Dr. Durr.
So again,
Dr.
one of our
Steiner.
remaining doctors
Dr. Reed
is from the movies and music.
Dr.
Our second one is from movies and television. And our third one is from movies.
Dr. Horrible. Learn to fall properly, Professor LOL.
I know, that's the scary part. The professor going bald! Ah! The experiment backfiring!
Doctor in the house. Dr. Splinters. Doc from Logan's Run.
Oh, I like us that one, but I do not count Doc from
Wizard
Logan's
of
Run
Oz.
as a fictional doctor.
Dr. Hook. Doctor Strange. Dr. Octagon.
No Dr. Hook, no Dr. Strange, and no Dr. Octagon. So again, number one is from the
Dr.
movies.
Fitzgerald.
He also is in a song.
Doctor, give me the news. Dr.
Number 5 is in the movies and on television.
My crystal is fading and I'm getting old.
And number
Do I
8
do, Professor?
is in the
Dr.
movies. I do not think he's ever been on television.
Dr. Satan. Dr. Emmett Brown. Dr. Julie LOL.
Which reminds me, I have to yell at Bubbles, so bear with me 1 minute.
Dr. Durr. DRRD. Tell the fucking name.
You know, you saw
Dr. Victor Freeze.
number 7
Otto Octavius.
or number 8.
Dr. Love.
So if you win, it's going to...
Dr. Sprinkles.
Yes.
Doc Boone. DRRD, DRRD, DRRD.
I already know who it's going to if you win it, but... Okay, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. Phil.
My assistant did not realize where we were.
Dr. Roxo. Dr. Zayas.
Ah, KTG with Dr. Zayas. Very nicely done, KTG. From Planet of the Apes, also
Dr.
Dr.
Roxo.
Zayas, Dr. Zayas. I do not know the rest of the song off the top of
Dr.
my
John.
head.
0294.
So we are down to
Titanic.
2 famous
Doc
fictional
Hollywood.
doctors. Again, number 5 was a television show and a movie
From The
doctor.
Simpsons.
And doctor number 8 is a movie doctor. And as we are getting ready to wrap things up, the timer is off because the computer is slow. We will be giving you various hints in about 30 seconds.
Doc Victor Freeze. John Becker. Witch Doctor. Dr. Watson.
But ladies and gentlemen, this is Wits. We are the game show network that is only on live from PlayStation and YouTube. And the professor is losing all his hair. We are doing a very, very special tribute. Again, I am not a man of many words. So we're putting together the tribute to the man who just finished streaming before he goes on hiatus, Dr. Jekyll. As you guys saw, we had the head list, the mustache list, not the same as the mustache ride,
Dr. Spock,
and the famous list. Although Dr. Jekyll is not fictional, but I am taking all the credit for the papers that we have written together. I will not tell you how many, because they are still all in the secret laboratories and locked up in the safe numbers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will give you your first hint.
Dr. News.
Harrison Ford.
Dr. Scott. Dr. Watson.
So your first hint is Harrison Ford. Your second hint is a bad doctor.
Rumor.
A very bad doctor.
Indiana Jones.
Professor?
Yes, assistant.
Dr. Jones.
The assignment that you delegated to me about finding out about the drink requirements for
The Jekyll juice.
the Jekyll juice.
Yes.
It is valid.
Richard Kimball.
It already exists or not?
No.
Sweet. The Dr. Jekyll juice is now brand new.
Dr. Kimball.
Justin in first with Dr. Richard Kimball. And again, doctor number 8 is very, very bad. I'm trying to give a good hint without giving number 8 away because I liked number 8.
Dr. Nick.
Movie doctor, very bad. Beans. That would be your first hint. So the Jekyll juice is brand new. We will be testing very soon.
Dr. Frankenstein.
With tomato juice, scotch, triple sec, and a pearl
Dr.
onion.
Victor Doom.
What about the plum juice, blackberry juice?
That also returned a positive negative result.
Sweet. So we have the nurse enema, we have a Jekyll juice. And
Richard Kimball.
KTG completes the list with number 8, Dr. Hannibal Lecter with the fava beans and the Chianti. And the magic hand, Bob?
I was looking for I received incomplete information.
Pineapple juice, lime juice, and vodka.
Okay.
Temper tantrum. Nice
You did. Let me
Shenanigans. Dr. Bean.
let me check, Justin.
Shenanigans.
You guys have to forgive me. KTG. Oh, Justin did give me.
Lecter.
Give me a minute. I have to check and see which one came first. Oh, sorry, Justin, but I believe KTG said it first, and I just missed it earlier. There's no timestamps on this, unfortunately.
I did see it earlier several times.
It is actually in there a couple of times, And it is KTG that had it first.
Good job, KTG. Tantrum over.
Let me make sure it
Emoji
is
purple
not
bar.
in
Sorry.
some other spelling,
Emoji
which
purple
does
bar.
happen.
I did.
Nope, the first one I have is KTG's, and I did miss it very early on. According to the YouTube chat, KTG's is up first. And I just missed it earlier.
WTF I tell first.
So I apologize, ladies and
No
gentlemen.
worries.
But again, like I said, I get emotional.
Emoji grinning face.
Not often, but I do get emotional.
Okay,
Check.
Professor.
Yes.
The ingredients provided on the list gave back
I
a
just love the attention.
partial possible in that there was 2 drinks that had lemon juice instead of lime juice.
No, has to be lime juice. Pineapple juice, lime juice, vodka.
No drink has those ingredients together.
Sweet. So we have made 3 drinks for the Institute. And number 4 is Fireball whiskey with
Drug
vanilla.
test your assistant.
I will check.
Thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that, the professor is very proud to announce somebody has won a prize.
Vodka, give me the news.
Vodka. Dr. Zayas. I can't remember the rest of the words. This is why when I get the singing the program done, it's going to be a total disaster because I'm not going to know any of my own puzzles. It really will be. No, the testing tries to drug test the professor.
Yeah, let's see if the left
It
goes
turns
off
into
this
a
time.
very, very, very messy thing. No. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I will be fair and say that Bubbles did take one of the items off the list. Very bad assistant. So, if Bubbles wins, she has already told me to give this prize to somebody
Vodka,
else.
Doctor, vodka, vacuum V.
And I am going to say it's obvious who, but we are going to find out
I live
if
in
Bubbles
Washington.
steals the prize
Is he like,
from everybody else.
Lunch and
if I
dinner.
win, does my prize go to my sweet lover?
You have sweet lover?
Well, in my mind,
Oh, in her mind, which means crazy person.
If you
my
don't
headmeat
realize-
mind. Oh,
Is Bubbles stealing the prize from everybody? We're just taking Bubbles out of the equation. Dr. Evil is not the prize winner.
oh,
Sorry, Bubbles! So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to see who our prize winner is. And we start with KTG, who has three prizes on the list. KTG, we will start you off with Dr. Hakai Pires. Is the mash prize winner. No, it is not the mash prize winner. So KTG down to 2. Justin, you
I
are
won the
next with
elections
3 of your
and
own.
Splinters Youngs.
And Justin, with that, we will try. Who shall we try? Dr. Moreau? The island of Dr. Moreau, the idiot that tried to make all the animals and turned it into a disaster. Dr. Moreau. Is Dr. Moreau
Hell
our
yeah.
prize winner? No, Dr. Moreau is not our prize winner. Which means we turn our attention back to KTG. And just because I don't want to sing it again yet, we will see if Dr. Hannibal Lecter, with the fava beans and the Chianti and the liver taste, is our prize winner.
Young's 5 o'clocks.
Is Dr. Hannibal Lecter our prize winner? No, Dr. Hannibal Lecter is not the prize winner. So now we turn our attention back to Justin, who gave us Dr. Richard Kimball, Dr. Kirk Connors, the lizard. Why did he? So we have one that's chasing a man with one arm, one that has one arm. So why is Dr. Richard Kimball chasing Dr. Kirk Connors? I mean, it makes sense. Yes, logically, one arm chasing one arm.
Lola drama over losing answers.
Is Dr. Kirk Connors our winner tonight? No, Dr. Kirk Connors is not our winner. Justin, like I said, I do not know what the prize is. The all locked up, cannot see. So we are down to KTG, Immingham, Ferry Zaretti, Justin, and Canadian Chris. So we are going to start at the first one that was solved, which was Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
David Jason.
And we will see if Canadian Chris is going to cost me a fortune in shipping again. I am trying to give you the benefit of a doubt, Vitor, but if you keep that up, we have no choice.
All this rambling from the peanut gallery.
Sorry, Chris. Canadian Chris is not our winner tonight, which means we are down to KTG, Immingham, Freddy Zaretti, I really do try. I really do try, ladies and gentlemen. I do not ban you. I just ask you to use some common sense in your comments. Alright, so we are going to go with KTG and see if Dr. Zayas is our prize winner tonight. Is Dr. Zayas our prize winner? And KTG is again our prize winner. Congratulations, KTG. You have claimed yet again another prize from the prize pile. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the professor does not know where the prizes are. It is completely random. It is all dependent on which ones you get correctly.
Sorry, Doctor. David Jason was the first Dr. Kimball. I bet
yes, he was.
Drug score.
To me, David Jason was much better than Harrison Ford. But again, Harrison Ford only had a 2-hour movie to fill. David Jensen was
just educated.
A lot more to do.
Congratulations, KTG. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
So, KTG, with that, my dear.
You are very comprehensive. Thank you for the benefit of doubt.
Please, KTG, prize number from number 1 to number 80. The professor needs style like Dr. Jekyll does. So KTG, to wrap up tonight's episode, number from 1 to number from 80.
The chuckleheads in the room, 6-9. Thank you, Doctor.
You just want to egg on the chuckleheads. And prize number 69 for KTG is...
I think I have to take a shit.
The Deadpool keyring. The Deadpool keyring now belongs to KTG. And I just had these out earlier, so bear with me while I go try to find all my keyrings. I just had these all out and I was rearranging. So so I actually have to find it.
Nice KTG.
There she is. So KTG, proud owner of Marvel Deadpool Bendable Keychain. Ta-da! Congratulations, KTG. We take your big box.
Ooh, another keyring to join Supergirl symbol and Wonder Woman.
And we add to your box prize. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is box prize for KTG. And we toss that in the box. Congratulations, KTG.
I love this show and it gives me something to look forward to during my week. I work a lot and it really helps me to relax a ton. Thanks for. Let's go dinner, doctor. You are sexy.
Right, thank you very much, Francisco. Although I think Bubbles may have something to say about that. She may have something to say about that. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight, as you guys have seen, is a tribute to one of my favorite streamers. Probably, no offense, Dr. Jekyll, my second favorite, third favorite, second favorite, third favorite, second, someone in the top 3. Because Macy will always be my number 1 in my heart. Always. And?
Through my extensive
Same
research,
Justin.
there are recipes with
Fireball and vanilla?
Fireball, whiskey, and vanilla vodka, but not
Just
vanilla
vanilla.
flavoring.
Okay, cool. That's what we needed to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I am Professor von Quizzlestein, where's my controller? I have to have controller.
You don't have control.
Bubbles.
No, I do not have control. I have lost control today. They ask where you are. Go
Oh.
show your face.
Show my face?
Just show your face. That's all you have to do. Lean in front of the camera.
Camera here?
That camera.
Okay. Here's my face.
There you are. That is Bubbles. But ladies and gentlemen, we are here every Tuesday, every Saturday,
Give me a
partying
crystal.
active God, active work, or active life.
Bye.
Bubbles healing.
And ladies and gentlemen, tonight again was a special
LOL.
tribute episode to one of my favorite streamers of all time.
With today's
Hopefully,
newspaper.
he will not be gone long. He will
Take
come back,
care, list with an
entertain us some
everyone.
more, get killed some more on
Bubbles
air,
hugs.
do a little more music singing, so on and so forth. But until then, we will try to keep you as entertained as Dr. Jekyll has done. We will not answer your little innuendo questions, though. You will have to wait for that one, for that man to return. But ladies and gentlemen, again, I would like to thank you for joining the professor, for joining
Have a
the
wonderful
state fan,
evening.
for joining
And
Bubbles.
with a grinning face.
Ladies and gentlemen, until Saturday night, we wish you a farewell, and we will see you on Saturday. Until then.
Doctor Who.
I love you. Doctor, text to speech unavailable.